Welcome to Standard Chartered India Money Insights, a podcast series that brings you topical insights and local perspectives on India's markets from the experts.
Hello everyone, my name is Ravi Singh. Welcome to another edition of our weekly podcast. Global equities trended positive with the Dow Jones Industrial Average and the S&P 500 index reaching new all-time highs and marking the 12th weekly advance out of the last 13 for the S&P 500. The positivity was driven by strong earnings reporting and supportive economic data. Asian equities recovered, led by Hong Kong and Chinese offshore equities, as China markets received a series of positive macro headlines, including a potential 2 trillion yuan stock market stabilization fund to support onshore shares, a surprise 50 basis points required reserve ratio cut, which is likely to be effective February 5th, and a 25 basis points rediscount or relending rate cuts with signals of more stimulus ahead in the pipeline. Back home, Indian equities ended lower for the second consecutive week. The Nifty index fell 1.2% over the holiday truncated week and down 3% from the peak on mixed earnings reporting and continued foreign investor outflows. Broader markets performance was mixed this week, with the Nifty Midcap Index down 1.3%, while Nifty Small Cap Index was down 0.5%. Among sectors, utilities and telecom led the winners with gains of over 1.9%, while FMCG and realty led the losers with cuts of over 2.5%. The Indian fixed income market had a stable week. Indian government bond yields remained largely flat across the curve as investors remained cautious ahead of the upcoming union budget and the US Fed meeting, despite the US bond yields continuing to edge higher. The 10-year Indian government bond yield closed flat at 7.18%, while the 3-year and 5-year government bond yields changed by 2 basis points and 1 basis points respectively. The INR fell 0.1% over the week at 83.1 per dollar amid rising US bond yields, higher crude oil prices, and foreign investor outflows. Brent crude oil prices rose for a second week in a row and settled at their highest in nearly 2 months on Friday as positive US economic growth and signs of Chinese stimulus boosted demand expectation, while Middle East supply concerns added support. A quick update of the third quarter fiscal year 2024 earnings season. Halfway into the earnings season, about 51 MSCI India companies have reported results so far. Within the broader BSE 200 index, earning results so far have been broadly in line, although the number of companies with missed estimates, which is around 40%, is tracking slightly ahead of earnings beats, which stands at around 37%. MSCI India has seen 32% beats versus 45% misses. Overall sales for the companies that have reported so far, only 7% of the companies have beaten consensus revenue estimates. Across sectors, most revenue misses have been in investment cyclicals, which include companies from the cement sector, metals, and industrials. The coming week is filled with a lot of events as India's union budget announcement and the US Fed meeting is likely to set the tone for February. Also, it's an earnings-heavy calendar next week with about 40 companies going to report, which includes 11 consumer companies and 7 industrial names. At this point, I'll take a pause and thank you as always for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please like and subscribe. Have a great week ahead.
Thank you for listening to Standard Chartered India Money Insights. Stay tuned for the latest updates and market trends by subscribing to our podcast. For more information, reach out to your Standard Chartered Relationship Manager or visit www.se.com/in.